Hi, it's Lori from Ridgehaven Homestead, and I'm here to show a quick overview of Adam's junior year curriculum haul. We are going to take a peek at what he's going to be doing this year. He's so excited to be getting into school, and here's Charlie the cat checking it out too. So let's just kind of tear into what we're doing. The first one that we're doing is, we've used this curriculum before. It's the Physics 101 from Wes Olson, and it looks like it's trying to be blurry because it's still in shrink wrap. This series, we've done the chemistry, we've done the biology. I don't remember if we did another one. Chemistry, biology, they make science very interesting for especially boys. And we're looking forward to physics. Adam really loves mechanical things. He's always loved snap circuits and electronics. He's done a lot of dabbling with some of the electricity, just minor things on our house as we've been building it. So this is The Mechanics of God's Physical World, and it's a Christian high school level DVD course from Westfield Studios. We haven't done the chemistry yet, obviously, but we've done we've done the chemistry, we're doing the physics this year. The chemistry was very interesting, and chemistry is a topic that can be a challenge to make interesting for people who aren't really that interested in chemistry. And same thing with the biology. I remember when we did biology with our oldest son several years back, he went into it like, I hate biology, I don't like science and all this. And then we were taking it to my mom and dad's house, and pretty soon my mom was like, oh, when are we going to turn that on? And it was a good course. I will say that if you're going to go into something like get your doctorate or do nursing or become a doctor, I guess that's what I was meaning to say, that you're going to want something heavier. There are lab assignments in these courses, and physics tends to be one that you can do a lot of hands-on. It's light and sound, it's heat, electricity, motion. You've got all Newton's laws, and we have just loved this series. In fact, they've done this in a co-op for the last couple of years. They've done the other two courses, and it makes it easily digestible. So there is a course syllabus that you can print out with this. It's on the last CD, and it gives you writing assignments, research papers that you can do to round this out, and then it also gives you the things that you need to do to make a lab credit. So yeah, Physics 101, first thing that we're doing. And I think once we get into it, Adam will be excited about this one. He's not excited about starting school in general, but physics is right up his alley. So the one he's not looking forward to, and I saw him send a Snapchat picture to his friends, Algebra II. Not that excited about it just because, it's math. Well, we've done all along Math UC, comes with all of the books. This is the student book, and actually this is the instruction manual, and it's bigger than the usual ones have been. The books are growing with the years. Algebra II, yay. We got through algebra, and I did okay in algebra in school, but when, that's been a long time ago. And when we did Algebra 1, I heavily relied on the DVD pack that comes with the course. And I am so happy that now, as of this year, they're not only doing the DVD, but they're doing the digital pack too. And the last few years, just because of our off-grid situation, we haven't always had the ability to do the DVDs, just random stuff. But we've done the digital packs where we can download the lessons onto the phones and watch them anywhere, and that has worked great. Well, now I will say they've upped the price a little bit, but now you get a DVD pack with the two instructional DVDs plus access to the digital materials where you can watch the instruction online. And if you've not used Matthew C, we have Mr. Demi, who is an excellent math teacher. Here's the student book and the test book that all come with this. They sell all this now. You can order each individual books separately, but you can get it as a packet for one price, and it is a better price if you get it in a packet. You can get this from Christian book distributors. In fact, all of these books, minus the government, I got from Christian book. You can order it directly from Matthew C, and I've done that in the past, but since I was already paying shipping for the physics and for the geography, why not buy it all together for one shipping price? And so that's what I did. And if you check CBD, Christian book distributors, sometimes you'll find that the curriculum is a little bit cheaper. So it's always worth a shot. And they have a lot of homeschool stuff. So I was telling you about the math. Mr. Demi is a very good teacher. Now, he doesn't, we have three boys, and different ones click better with his learning style than others, but I can understand usually his way of teaching. And so because it's a process that builds every year, we have stuck with the Matthew C since kindergarten, and it just helps to get your mind in the way that he teaches. So it's visual, hands-on, and if you don't understand it, you can rewind and watch it again and again. And there is a forum where you can ask questions online too. We've not done that before. Okay, so one of the things that we are using this year, we have actually had for a few years. This was a course that was given to us, but in the co-op that my boys participate in, they are going to be using the BEKA, American Government in Christian Perspective. And so government is a half credit course, and so a couple of years ago they did economics, and so this year Adam is participating in the government aspect of it. And so we have the teacher's edition, and we have the student book, and it's not a huge course because it is half a credit. And then we also have the book that goes along with it, which is very important these days, the story of the Constitution. And this makes it a little bit more relatable. It's a helpful outline of the Constitution. This is actually from Christian Liberty Press, but this just talks about some of the roots. It gives you some quizzes, and it goes through each of the articles of the Constitution and explains them, and talks about the amendments, the Bill of Rights, and the process to ratify the Constitution. So I think this is a very important part of our education, because it seems like these days it's been minimized a little bit in our culture. So we want to hold on to the way that our country was founded. Okay, there's that. And okay, what I'm not picturing here is the Bible class that Adam's taking. We have a very good curriculum that they study at church, and it's upstream from My Bible First, and so he will be continuing that on his own. Also, family worship, we are going through different books and discussing them as we go. We have Bible memorization projects that we work on as a family. Right now we're working on Proverbs 1, which is very applicable for young men. And the last course that we're looking at is from Notgrass Publishing. And this is one that I'm hoping that he's going to get into. Of course, it's a lot of textbooks, so it looks a little bit daunting, but it looks quite colorful. And this is Exploring World Geography. Now this, if you can see, is part 1. And it also comes with the Gazetteer World Geography Gazetteer, which it breaks down countries, gives their demographics, fun facts about each one, and it's very colorful. And so this is a high school credit course. It gives like a nice picture. Here's Thailand. Gives a beautiful picture. It's not a lot. I find that the pages are not visually busy. It's just population, government, major religions, geography, highlight, and then fun facts. The flag, the map, and a big picture. So sometimes you can get too many facts in a book and then it's like you don't remember anything about it. And I am not really for just chewing up information and spitting it out. I would rather learn small tidbits well and have them stay, because, you know, geography it's kind of an overview class. It's not something that you can memorize every country in the world and know it and retain it. It's going to be something that you're going to experience through life as you travel, as you have an interest in something. Then those things are going to become more real to you. And so what I am excited about for this course is there are in this gazetteer also, besides the highlights from the different countries, there are stories from different literature sources about the different countries. And there also, which I don't have them here, but there are sources, there are literary works that go along with this, like A Long Walk to Water, different books that tell stories of actual life. I guess we would call them living books from the different countries, from people who live there. And that's, I think, how you're going to remember it if you have a little bit of the culture. Sorry, I have mosquitoes buzzing around. Okay, so we have part 1, and then we have part 2, and then we have the student review book and a whole packet of teacher materials that go along with it, just basically for helping you remember, helping to put it into practice. So part 2 just picks up with where part 1 left off in it. I think it will be pretty interesting. I'm hoping so, at least. So this course from Notgrass is a complete geography course. So that spans the year. And then if you follow the instructional materials, it's also a full course in literature and language arts, because there's writing assignments and so forth, and Bible, because it includes Bible assignments too. So I liked that. I didn't want to do a separate literature and English class this year. We've had a lot of grammar and different things over the years, and so since this is his junior year, I wanted something to be all in one, and so that's what we're doing. And besides, with the Physics 101, there are also research papers that he will do. Okay, so that covers the bookwork, but I will tell you that still a very big part of not only extracurricular, but what are they called? The electives is right behind us. And that is this project that is ongoing. The boys are building the porch right now. They are putting their carpentry skills to good use. And that is part of their electives, the carpentry and just general construction. There are so many things that are wrapped up in building a house, and they have learned so much. So part of our education has always been about the books, but there's so much of a part that can't be quantified and qualified. That is just life. That is lessons that you learn along the way. And since we have this major project that's been going on, the boys have been, especially the last couple of years, just a huge part of everything that happens. And so carpentry, they're framing this is a covered porch, like a sunroom basically, so they've framed the windows over the last couple of days. They are cutting into the roof, and they're going to butt up the roof with the other slant to cover the sunroom, and they're tying into that. And so they're doing roofing, framing, installing windows. They're going to be doing the flooring, the rafters, everything from start to finish. It's Andrew and Adam doing this job on their own. So this is, to be honest with you, it will probably take a little while before we get the books hard. And we tend to hit the books harder in the winter when it's colder, and we tend to do the projects as long as we can and intersperse them with the bookwork. But we do get our 180 days, and we just do a lot of hands-on, which has helped the boys so much. In fact, not to brag, but maybe just a little bit, because I am proud of them. Each one of our boys has different talents, and the different people that they have been around, they've been offered jobs from many different sources because of the practical things that they've learned. And sometimes the just trials of life and lessons that we learn along the way, we don't always love that part of our life, but I will tell you that it gives you a skill that is invaluable in life. And I'm proud of the things that our boys are learning. They learn from the books, and that is a good thing. And they learn from life. They learn from the skills that they're picking up, and they have a lot of extra things that they do for their physical exercise. They go to the gymnasium pretty much every night. They work out. They are doing some bodybuilding, and they have people there that are personal trainers who can help them to show them what is good for their body type. They also have a youth group that they participate in, and do a little bit of teaching now that they are getting older. So yeah, they've learned lots of practical things in that youth group too, because we have a really good leader who's including the older kids with the younger kids, and it's just well-rounded. So that was a little bit of our curriculum haul, plus a bonus talking about the other parts of our schooling. I would like to know, if you have a junior, and especially if he's a boy, what are you doing in your classroom? What do you do to make it hands-on? Because boys have to be busy. They don't just sit and read all day. They have to do something that is practical and exciting, and doesn't all have to be fun. This isn't, it's not all fun and games, but I just listened to a TED Talk that talked about, we remember the things that we are passionate about. We remember the things that we have feeling associated with. So yeah, put something more into your curriculum. It's not just the books, it's all of life. It's things that they're interested in. There's so many things that they can learn, and the more they're interested in it, the better they will retain it, and the longer they will keep it through life. Please leave a comment in the comment section if you are homeschooling a high schooler. Let me know what you're doing, what's working for you. If you've used any of these resources, I'd love to hear what you think about them. Some of them I just chose because of, the math we chose because of previous exposure to it. We've done Notgrass history in the past, and it's been a good solid base. The 101 series we have very much enjoyed, and the government, we're just giving it a try because it's something that the other people in the co-op chose, and I'm fine with it. We already had the books. So yeah, let me know. I would love it if you would like and subscribe to our channel. We're doing lots of things. We're keeping pretty active with our house building, with our off-grid homestead life, and just with homeschooling becoming part of everything that we do through life. Follow along. Let me know some feedback, and yeah, thanks for watching. Have a good night.